Welcome to the Truth About Social Ads podcast, where we talk about everything related to social media ads and give you the truth about what's happening in the world of ads.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Truth About Social Ads. Super excited for today's episode. We've got Denis, who is the CMO at Alps to Alps, a tech-driven mobility company operating across the Alpine region and serving 350,000 plus passengers a year. He leads the full performance and growth marketing function and is currently building a company-wide AI and automation layer focused on output. From AI first performance marketing systems to operating growth teams efficiently under extreme seasonality, this gives Denis a rare hands-on perspective of how to balance marketing, live operations, distributed teams, and AI systems in one high-load real-world business. And the company operates also Rock to Rocks USA. It's a US-based ski transfer branch. So Denis, thank you so much for being on today. Super excited to have you on.
Yeah. Hi, Jason. Hi, Ron. And thank you for having me here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you were introduced by Rise 25, by Jeremy at Rise 25, and so I want to, and of course your PR agency Olga introduced you to me and all that good stuff, and love what you guys are doing with AI. So I wanted to have you on because we are doing a 10-part series on AI and how it's either important in some businesses or not so important in others, and how it's changing kind of the landscape of how we function, not only in our businesses, but in the marketing world as well. So yeah, could you just tell the audience what is Alps to Alps, what you guys do, the business, and kind of, what's going on? And I'm sure right now is your peak season, right?
So, Alps to Alps is a transportation company. So what we do actually is we take skiers from, for example, from Geneva airport, and we deliver them to, let's say, Chamonix or Courchevel or some other French resorts, but we do it on scale. So we operate in more than 500 resorts, and
Awesome.
as you said, we plan to deliver more than 350,000 passengers this year. But
Wow.
actually, also we have 4 small startups inside our company, and we are growing with a very good pace, I would say. So we grow more than plus 40% year over year.
Nice.
And I lead the marketing team of the holding, and I lead the team of 10. And we do the marketing and the growth for all the holdings. So let's say for 5 companies, including this pretty big company and pretty old company. So it's more than 15, 17 years old already.
Wow.
So the
Awesome.
company itself.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So you guys obviously, and it's kind of interesting because we're speaking about AI, but you guys literally take passengers from point A to point B, right? And how is it unique from other like companies that do this, right? Is it they come to you guys full service package and then you pick them up from the ski resort, take them back to the airport as well? Is that also how it works?
So this is like the multi-layer system. So
Uh-huh.
on the operations layer, this is like you take passengers, you have drivers, you have cars, you take
Yeah.
you take passengers and you drive them like to destination. This is
Mhm.
like the first thing. The next
Yep.
thing is efficiency. So you have you need to balance demand and supply. So you need all these balancing machine learning algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
And you also need to optimize the dispatch. So you also need to,
Dispatch. Okay. Yeah.
yes. So you
Yeah.
need to optimize, and you don't want your cars to drive to go without passengers. So that's why you optimize this how they drive.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is you optimize the marketing. So
Yeah.
you need to acquire all these clients from social ads, from Google ads,
Mm-hmm.
from SEO, GEO.
Mm-hmm.
Now, currently, we're exploring it a lot. This LLM optimization.
Yep. The
So
AI SEO. Mm-hmm.
yeah, SEO, you name it, AEO, whatever.
Yep. Yep.
The next thing is and you're building it. You also have integrations with other businesses. You have
Mm-hmm.
CRM, you have hyper personalization for the CRM, you
Mm-hmm.
have analytics for all this behemoth. So that's pretty lot of fun, I would say, to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
that's crazy. Well, and it's funny because on the surface, you would just think, oh, okay, well, you guys are just taking, people to and from the airport, right? Is what you guys are essentially doing. But it's a lot more complicated than just that, right? I mean, there's so many nuances that go into the business. I mean, on the surface, I wouldn't have thought that, you have such a big AI side of the business, right? And I think I had read somewhere when I was doing a little bit of research on you that you're literally hiring AI agents before hiring people right now. So,
Yeah.
like, can you maybe, since we're doing this AI series, talk about that? Like, what made you start going to like a more AI side of the business, and how is AI, well, let's start here. How's AI affected your business as a whole, and then maybe we can get into why you're hiring agents and how you're deploying the agents and stuff.
Yeah, that's an amazing question. How
Mm.
so? We are building the AI first company now.
Mhm.
So what does it mean? One of the things is that we hire AI agents before we hire people. So
Yeah.
this is basically, so how does it really work? So it's like a slogan, but how does it really
Yeah,
work?
exactly. How does it
Yeah,
work?
and
Yep.
and why? The most important thing. So um, we like we have a seasonal business, and we scale in winter, and
Mhm.
we like downscale in summer.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right. We have startups. Startups, they are like they go left and right every day. So they change the course. So you
Mhm.
need to be very flexible. Also, the development in 2025 was extremely expensive. So to do something like to develop something without AI, you need a designer, first product
Right.
managers, plural, then
Coders.
designers,
Yep.
then coders,
Yep.
DevOpses, etc., etc. And after that, you need tests, and it doesn't work. You go backwards, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, to do the research, you need the researcher. The researcher goes and searches something, and after 1 week of research, you receive like something. All right. To do competitor research, your marketing manager or product manager, they go for like several days. They go and make screenshots. They put them in Figma or Miro, and then you
Mhm.
analyze it. And
Right.
it's very like it takes ages, and it takes a lot of money to do
Mhm.
all these things.
Right. Right.
And then we started experimenting in different parts of the company. Like first of all, it was creatives, the creative
Mhm.
production, the production of text for the website, for the social, for the website, right? So images generation now, videos and music generation for social. So currently we we see something like, yeah, we have, I think, 6 Instagram channels, 6 TikTok channels,
Mm-hmm.
7 YouTubes, plus LinkedIn's, plus, and we have 2 people managing all
Wow.
those channels, right?
Yeah.
So it is not possible to do all this work without AI, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, and then we started experimenting with the cursor and started experimenting with, and we had like 2 types of people. First, technical people that said, for example, our analyst, he told me, well, I don't trust cursor. I would write the code myself. And then another person who was humanitarian, they told me like, I am not technical. I will not do it. And after that, like when we had more tasks with the same team, and we understood that we need to implement AI, because I see that my friends, they're implementing AI and they're saving like hundreds of thousands of hours per week.
Yeah.
And doing much more stuff. This is not about the reduction of like the having less people. This is about the having the same team of 8 players that we have,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
doing like 10x, 100x with the same team. So
Right.
this is what we do. So when our analyst came to a team meeting, and he told us, guys, starting from this week, we don't have one analyst. We have a team of 5. So now I lead a team of 5 analysts. Why? I don't
You're like, wait,
know.
what? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 What?
What's going on?
What? Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
salary, etc. And after that,
Right.
he showed us the cursor with a team of agents, one gathering data, monitoring data, deploying something, etc.,
Right.
etc., publishing reports, and now we are. And the most important thing, we have a like human being analyst sitting and watching and
Yeah.
monitoring.
Overseeing it. Right.
We're
Yeah.
seeing it. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
The same thing with copy, the same thing with videos now, currently, the same thing with, now we are doing UX testing, and competitors analysis. That's
Cool.
very cool. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
use Claude, Google Chrome MCP,
Huh?
plus Claude Code or Claude Cowork.
Yep.
You
Yep.
can ask like, go to this website, do this, and this, and act as an experienced user researcher or whatever. And if you want to build the complete picture of what happens, or for example, compare our funnel to the our competitors' funnel,
Right.
etc. For example, we have an amazing skill of a researcher who can act as, for example, as a target audience. For example, imagine that we are doing the research for this kind of audience, or give an answer as you are a skier from the United Kingdom, you are like 45, etc., etc., and we do like this. And when we compare these interviews with the real interviews, they are pretty much very close. Very close.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
and like we do the real interviews, but we do not like a lot of real interviews, like not many
Right.
real interviews, not 100. For example, we can do 3, and if we see the pattern, then we can go with the AI and deep dive into it.
Yeah. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, and I also heard that when you're working with AI agents, it's best to have one AI agent working on like one very particular task, like you said, like one for copywriting, one for research, right? And one for whatever. And then so are you guys basically just using Claude Code for that, like Claude Cowork, or are you using like OpenClaw at all? for any of this?
Yeah. So personally, I don't like OpenClaw. That's my personal security concerns about
Yeah, yeah,
OpenClaw.
yeah.
So we let me give you an answer to another question. Like we first of all, yeah, we are using Cloud Code, Cloud Cowork, and
Mhm.
Cursor, and some of some of the team members they use anti-gravity, and one startup they use Codex. So we don't
Codex, yeah.
have a preferred vendor, but how does our let's say AI operation system work? We have what we call it AI mastermind. So we have a chat and we have a weekly meeting, and this is not like a lecture where like AI guru named Dennis comes and teaches like boys and girls, I will teach
Right.
you everything. No, quite the
R
opposite. So
Yeah.
I started it like I showed my cursor at that moment, and I like, let me show you this and this and this, and in several weeks, like every week we have an aha moment of one or two colleagues,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And
Yeah.
they, wow, I have discovered, for example, let's say Cloud Core work, and now I do this and this and this with that,
Right.
or and so now we have a completely non-technical guys. For example, our HR manager,
Mhm.
she created an amazing HR analytics and HR workflow like with Claude,
Mhm.
and it's absolutely amazing. So, uh,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Well, yeah, because she can just talk to it, right? She doesn't have to have any coding experience. She talks to it, and Claude Cowork just builds it for her, right?
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the cool thing about it. Yeah, that's super cool. Um, so so you're using various, and when you say cursor, I just want to clarify for the audience that may not be so AI savvy. Cursor is kind of like Claude, right? It's an AI tool that you use, um, kind of like Claude. That's what when Dennis is referencing cursor, and maybe elaborate a little bit more on why you like cursor, for example, instead of like another tool.
So yeah, Cursor is like Claude.
Mhm.
It
Yep.
is the difference is that Claude is both the model. For
Mhm.
example, Claude, they have different models. They have like Opus, etc., etc. And Cursor, they don't have their own models. They use models of other companies.
Yeah,
But
they bring
from
them
the
together.
user's point
Mhm.
of view, it's pretty much the same. So it's
Right.
they look different. So Cursor, it looks a little bit more like the developer style. So personally, 1 month ago, when we had like the initial conversation, I preferred Cursor. Now I am like a huge, how do you call it, enthusiast of
Uh-huh.
Claude Code,
Mhm.
because I'm ex developer and I
Uh,
like terminal and
mhm.
hardcore. But my colleagues, they some of them they use Cursor because it's very easy to see agents working with each other and communicating with each other. And you, why did we switch to Cursor in the first place from,
Mhm.
let's say, ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Because everybody, like not everybody, but 1 billion people in the end of the previous year, 1 billion people every week used ChatGPT. This
Yep.
was the
Yep.
weekly audience of ChatGPT. The problem with ChatGPT is that there are two problems actually. The first one is that when you create a new conversation with the ChatGPT, it forgets everything about you. It
Forgets.
has
Yes, correct.
memory,
Mhm.
but it's very limited. The
That's why
memory
I
there.
don't like closing my chats sometime. I leave them open and just keep going. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will tell you what to do. This is
Yeah.
the first problem. The second
Mhm.
problem is no shared memory.
Right.
between you and me, for example. We cannot use this. We cannot use the same conversation of ChatGPT. This is the second tool. The second problem. This third problem was it was not connected to email, Asana, and other instruments.
Google
right?
Drive. Yep.
Notion, Google Drive, Google Spreadsheets, database, etc. And we tried to find a solution that will have all the benefits of let's say, ChatGPT, but will have all these features. And the solution was Cursor, because it uses your own file system, and it stores memory in the file system, and it can take any file into context, so you can save and tell them in instructions use these files, use this file. This is not about the code itself. This is about the knowledge, the sharing of knowledge between between agents. The second thing is you can use, the easiest thing is you can use, for example, Google Drive, and you can use a shared Google Drive between your colleagues, you and colleagues, right? To save the context. For example, let's say we are planning the campaign. Let's say we are planning the Easter campaign, right? And we have several managers, and we would like to have the same context, and we would like all to speak with our, let's say, ChatGPT, Claude, you name it, about and would like to have the same messages, the same colors, the same CTAs, etc. Right? So the easiest way to do it is to create a Google Drive and to put all the files into this Google Drive, and to send this Google Drive into Claude, Cursor, whatever. And that's actually how we create our campaigns. So we don't plan campaigns like how we did it like 1 year ago in Miro or Google Spreadsheets, thinking, etc. No. So on the meeting, guys, we will work in this folder, and we all have the shared folder. Right. And the last thing is you have MCPs, which is actually the connector to Gmail, to Asana, or to whatever, right? That's why now we have a connection to our let's say, to part of our database, which is clean, so no user data, only aggregated data for sure, because we operate in Europe, we have very strict rules. But
GDPR and all that, right?
GDPR and all this amazing stuff. Yes.
Not so amazing, but
yes.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, but now, for example, when I get a request from my PR agency, so we need these numbers. What are the the best growing routes for this season compared to the previous season? So I don't set up a task in Asana for my analyst. I just send it to my Cloud Code, just copy and paste. Just copy and paste, and my Cloud Code goes to BigQuery. It queries the data, and it knows that it is a request from my PR agency. The most interesting thing that it creates a draft and puts it into Gmail and sends me a link. So I have this integration now. So I read the draft and I push the button send, and that's it. So and what took like several people communication and several days now takes like, I don't know, 1 hour. And most of the time I do something else, so I am not focused on that task.
Right. Yeah. No, that's super awesome. And I love it. I love the way you explain that. Because I think most people are probably using like Claude or ChatGPT or whatever. Although they are saying that that ChatGPT 5.4 does have memory now, but I don't know. I haven't used it. I've got off ChatGPT, like you said, because I went to Claude Cowork, and so I haven't been using ChatGPT as much. And it's also very hard to kind of keep up with all the new updates. It seems, I should probably have an AI bot just like telling me all the new updates because I can't keep up with it all. But yeah, I totally agree with you there. I mean, most people are probably also only using ChatGPT or Claude or whatever for like they're not using it the way you do, right? They're not expanding its knowledge and helping the business instead of just asking it questions. You know?
I have one more thing.
Yeah, go for
How
it.
like the rare use of ChatGPT or whatever. So I have a thinking partner skill in my Claude.
Uh huh.
This is from, I can't find it, from the book AI, AI leader.
AI leader,
So I will, yeah, the AI driven leader
AI
by,
driven leader. Okay, we'll put that in the
yeah,
show notes too.
yeah,
By
yeah.
Geoff. Okay.
Amazing book, by the way. Thank you, Joe. Uh, and basically, the idea is so we are using, let's say, ChatGPT or Claude as
hmm
a, mm, so we tell it to do something. So we tell and we think and we tell to write or draft an email for me or create an image for me or like get this information for me. And so you think and it executes. And the idea, and I love this idea, is to have a thinking partner. For example, I have like, let's say, 10 meetings per day,
hmm
sometimes 12 meetings per day. And yes, I am sometimes tired, I'm sometimes not focused, and I need to make decisions, and I need to like to think about the strategy, and I'm not good at all frameworks that I want to be good at. Okay,
hmm
and this is thinking partner. This is actually the skill that asks questions.
Cool.
And I give it, I give him, let's say, yeah, because
Yeah,
it's a
I do that
partner.
all the time too. Yeah, totally. I always say him or her or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I give him the like. This is the topic that I would like to discuss, or this is the decision that I would like to make. To like,
hmm
we are doing this and this, or this is the decision, and uh, it starts to ask questions, and those questions are like absolutely not obvious.
Right,
Absolutely,
right.
and it shows from different angles, and it's very cool. Sometimes another very interesting thing is that, uh, for example, I am not an expert in something, and I want a second opinion in it. Like, it is not possible to be an expert in like all marketing types of activities. It is not possible, right? So, and I need a thinking partner about these activities. So,
Right.
how to do this, and this, and please analyze this, and or for example, this agency, they tell me this, and this. Or how to create these creatives, or my competitor did this, and this, and uh, my thinking partner helps me.
hmm hmm yeah, that's super cool. I mean, it's crazy that we can rely on AI for that as well. Just thinking, challenging yourself. It's super cool. Now, I wanted to ask you about one thing though. So I also read through, and it said that you guys have created like 100% AI generated TikTok videos that got like millions of impressions and drove conversions. How did you guys think about doing that? Like what was that process like?
Yeah, that's an amazing question, actually. Uh, as always, you have several steps. first step is analytics, and that's easy. First, you write a script, and then you
Yeah.
create a video based on that script, and you upload this video to TikTok, and you've got 1 trillion impressions. Okay,
That's awesome.
so yeah, then you need to analyze, and we have a tool, a specialized. It is not like AI tool. This is AI automation tool that analyzes trends. We call it trend watching tool, and it watches all the trends, and the hype, etc. And like every day or every 1 or 2 days, it provides the team with the insights. So we have this and this and this trending now, this music trending, this
Right. That's
CTAs
cool.
trending, etc. And after that, the team and it generates the draft of the script, and then my team and it generates, like, let's say 100 scripts, but we need only, let's say, 40 scripts, and the team chooses what to do and what not to do, and now then they started producing videos. So it is not, let's say, like then the generation of the video, they don't go and put the script into, like, you name it, the tool,
Right.
and you get the video. No, it is not. So we have a video editor, and they generate pieces of videos, and then they collect all these pieces of videos. They use some editing tools to
Yeah.
add captions, then they generate the music, or they take a trending music. So this month we play with generated music, and it works pretty well, I'd say. Yeah, it's very nice. So you can generate the music, like in Instagram. It works better than in TikTok for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's social media. It's impossible to tell why. Like,
Yeah, it's
it
probably
just works.
just the interface, the way it works with the interface, you know. I know
Yeah,
TikTok is a little more gated with things than Facebook is, or Meta, you know. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's super cool. Now let me make sure I got this straight, because the first when you when you first started explaining this, so you guys have an agent, or maybe not an agent, but you research the trends that are happening on social media, and that's how you produce your videos.
So yes, so that's how we produce
Crazy.
most of our
Yeah,
videos.
that's awesome. And so what's the so you're basically telling it, okay, keep an eye on the trends, let us know. And what does it come back with, like a daily or weekly report saying, okay, here's all the trends. This is what we should be doing?
Yeah, something like that.
That's
So
awesome.
it's
Wow.
a huge Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
This is not like the trend. This is not like just the script, we have the analytics. What does the trend mean? So we digitalized what does the trend mean. So
Right.
some virality coefficients, and etc. etc. So we look at, for example, some channels, they have bots,
Right.
sometimes,
Yeah.
and our script, it sees that these impressions, they are not real, these views they are not real.
Yeah.
Because they have views, but they don't have, or for example, this channel, it has followers, but these followers are not real because
Yeah,
of
no
this and
views.
this data, no
Right. Right.
views, no
Yeah.
shares.
Right.
And for example, there are some trends that, for example, you have only views, but you don't have shares and comments and subscribers, and some videos generated shares and comments and subscribers.
Right.
It's a pretty complicated
Yeah.
analytical work, and this is not like tell me in 2 minutes how did you do it, or this is not
Right.
it is not possible to create this thing in one day, for example. But
Yeah. Yeah.
now using Cloud Code, it's pretty much easy. It's much easier than we
Yeah.
started building it, let's say, yeah, 4 5 months ago, already 5 months ago. And
Hmm.
now it would cost us, I think, 3 or 4 times less to build this kind of tool.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I mean, and just even like I recently put Lovable to the test and I wanted to see how good or bad it was. And I we rebuilt our entire website on Lovable because I wanted to see if it would actually work well. And I literally got a quote to rebuild my website last year for $10,000. And I spent probably 3 to 4 hours, rebuilt our entire website. And it cost me what, maybe $400 because that's my subscription for Lovable. You know, like I couldn't believe it, and it's actually really good. you know, so it's yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
and if you're like if you would like to spend if you would like to spend a little bit more time and have a little bit more flexibility, so you
mhm,
can use um, Figma Make, which is the AI extension to Figma, plus,
mhm.
for example, Cloud Code, and you will have much more flexibility. And Cloud Code, they have this 200 USD tariff, which is like close to unlimited. So I
Wow.
haven't, yeah, it is not possible to use, like, it is technically possible
Right.
to utilize all these tokens for this
Mhm.
tariff, but neither me or any of my friends have done it.
Right, right.
So
Yeah, and you guys are using
so
it like
Figma Make, yeah,
24/7.
yeah, in
Yeah.
parallel. So I
Yeah.
currently I switched it off because for this podcast, because it's like it eats a lot of resources of my computer, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's what I noticed too. Like now, so now I'm working in Claude Code. I also am using Manus a lot now for like a lot of the marketing side of things, like because it connects directly to Meta. Because of course, Meta owns Manus now, so it talks really seamlessly to Meta. So I build out reports on Manus now and do different things in Manus, and I notice my computer's running slower because I have Claude Cowork going, and then I have Manus going, and then I've got Grok for some things like maybe image generation. I've been using Grok for that, you know. So my computer's definitely running a bit slower. That's for sure. That's funny.
Yeah. So
That's why,
Apple will benefit from all of this because we all will
absolutely.
update our computers.
Well, not only that, but some people are buying like a Mac Mini or a Studio just for their agents, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the and so I wanted to go back real quick because you said OpenClaw is not really your favorite. What about if you had a separate computer for OpenClaw? Would you then use it, or you just still you're like, nah, I don't need to use it at this point.
Yeah. So to be honest, I have built. So I have a couple of servers, virtual servers. So I don't need Mac on my desktop, right?
Yeah.
So I have several virtual servers, and I've built my own. Let's call it manager's operating system with
Hmm.
Cloud Code, which takes all my tasks, all my emails, all my meeting transcriptions, and all communications, and it have some rules to process all this. So it's
Got it.
but it has advanced security limitations, and
Mm,
I know how it works, and it have several like layers of security.
mhm, mhm,
So I'm using something like OpenClaw or
mhm.
Clawbot or how,
Whatever it's called. Yeah.
yeah, whatever, yeah,
Yeah.
it's called. Yeah, but the idea is brilliant. The idea is very good. So
Right.
the idea is you can. So I talk. mm, so the idea is it works when you're sleeping, it
Mhm,
works when you're driving. You can so I send voice messages to it, and
mhm.
it uses Grok for free transcription of my voice messages. And the good thing is you can speak any language with it.
Uh-huh.
Currently I'm learning Greek, and I use it
Wow.
for my Greek exercises.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's cool.
the sky's the limit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I do talk to Grok a lot because, like, I hate using the whisper mode in ChatGPT. Like, why can't I just fricking talk to it? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, So, but yeah, I like talking to Grok a lot. Grok for me is more personal use, and then Claude Cowork, Manus is more for work stuff, I think. That's what I've kind of been using the different LLMs for. But well, listen, Dennis, I think we may have to have possibly a part 2 to this episode because we're going on 40 minutes now. We've been going down the AI like rabbit hole, which is awesome. I do want to get into what you guys are doing for marketing because of course that's what the podcast is based around, but I do think the AI portion of this is very, very important for people to hear and listen to different opinions on how they're using AI in their businesses. So maybe we'll do a part 2 to this episode. But anything else on the AI side of things that either you're really proud of or that you want to let the listeners know about just AI and how it's working for your business?
Well, that's a very good question. So many things, and you have 10 seconds to
Yeah.
prioritize. And that's
Yeah.
actually when I would like to ask AI.
Yeah, well, okay, so what are you most
So,
excited about with AI right now? Like
so,
what are you really pumped on?
so I'm really excited with my manager's operating system.
Mhm.
And what it does is, like, for example, I try to uh, not use Gmail interface or whatever messenger interface. I try to use my AI interface,
Mhm.
and it yesterday it stopped me. Like, Dennis, uh, you started uh, doing your inboxes. Please stop and do one strategic thing before you go into your inbox. AI told me, you know.
Wow, that's crazy. That's so cool. Oh man, that's awesome. Well, yeah, like I said, maybe we'll have a part 2 because I would love to kind of get to the marketing side and what you guys are doing for marketing, how you're using AI also in marketing as well, what you guys are doing. And you touched on it a little bit, like on the TikTok side, but especially maybe even talking about some AI SEO and different things like that. So maybe we'll have another episode, but if you're open to it. But I want to be respectful of your time. And listen, thank you so much for sharing everything today. The AI side of things is really fascinating for me, and that's why I love chatting about it and talking about it, and just really informing the audience here, um, not only how they can use it, but how it's practical, and it's not as complicated as people think. You kind of just have to take it one step at a time. Um, and yeah, I appreciate everything. So let's organize a part 2 of this episode, and we'll get into the marketing side of things. How does that sound?
Yeah, I would love to. So
Awesome.
yeah, I love to speak about marketing also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, and have many stories about marketing also. So yeah, I
Awesome.
would love to do the second part. Cool.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So, everything that Dennis shared as far as like LLMs or anything will be linked in the show notes. So if you guys have any questions or you want to use any of the tools that Dennis is using, we'll have them linked in the show notes for you. So you can just click there and check out the different systems that he's using and the LLMs there. But Dennis, thank you so much for being on today. I really appreciate all your insight and knowledge and love what you guys are doing. At your business too. It's super cool what Alps to Alps is doing. So I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll get part 2 scheduled here. So thanks for coming on. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me here, and thank you for this amazing conversation. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing before we go. So if anyone wants to get a hold of you either for your business Alps to Alps or just maybe to ask questions, how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
We'll
Okay.
put the link to my LinkedIn profile.
Yep, in the show notes. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, awesome. So they can reach out via LinkedIn and chat with you there. So again, Dennis, thank you so much, and we'll see you on part 2.
yeah. Thank you. See you in
All
part
right.
2.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We'll see you again next time. Be sure to subscribe to get future episodes.